Get ready for the new face of mixed martial arts. This is Bellator Fighting Championships.
This frenzied crowd is now ready for Bellator.
The MMA tournament where pure competition, not a matchmaker, decides who will fight for the title.
New champion!
And this Saturday, September 10th, live and free on MTV2 and on Epix in HD, an all-new season begins.
Winning this tournament is the most exciting thing that you can do in MMA in the world right now.
Tonight, Bellator Fighting Championships Fall Preview puts the tournament's most compelling fights.
This is going to be interesting. How does this end?
Wow! Beautiful finish!
And most talked about fighters under the spotlight.
We're going to fight the best of the best around the world.
One-punch knockout!
What you're going to get is a champion coming out on top every time.
32 fighters in 4 different weight classes battling each other for a shot at the title.
Winning this tournament means everything to me.
4 world champions who fought their way to the top, putting their belts on the line.
That belt's mine. I'm not gonna let anybody take it away from me.
Hector Lombard!
It's the tournament that turns challengers into champions.
It's win or go home.
It's gonna be hard against hard.
Win 3 fights and get a shot at the belt.
You get 8 of the best fighters to fight for the tournament championship.
Bellator Fighting Championships, where title shots are earned, not given. This season, the fate of 4 weight classes will be decided. Welterweight, middleweight, heavyweight, and in a stacked bantamweight tournament, 8 of the sport's most dynamic fighters will clash in the quarterfinals, fighting for the right to take on champion Zach Makovsky.
I'm very excited to just watch it play out. Obviously, whoever wins is going to be a huge challenge.
Marcos Galvão versus Chase Beebe.
Marcos Galvão in the top position, and huge shots!
I'm always looking to finish my opponent, and I never quit.
Luis Nogueira taking on Ed West.
Went for the flying knee spoon, trying to throw back.
I do a lot of aerial stuff. I fly for submissions. I try to finish the fight.
Eduardo Dantes versus Wilson Hayes.
I just love to prove myself, to fight in a big stage.
Now sitting up and landing some strikes. Those are some good punches.
And in a wrestling battle for the ages, Greco-Roman World Champion and current Bellator Featherweight Champ Joe Warren will face off in the Bantamweight quarterfinals with Olympic wrestling bronze medalist Alexis Villa.
I'm Joe Warren, baddest man on the planet. I'm a force to be reckoned with. I bring a violent intensity to the ring every single time. And bottom line, you're going to see an exciting fight every time out of Joe Warren.
Oh my God, good right hand by Warren!
I'm World Cup champion, I'm Pan American champion, and I'm Greco-Roman World Champion. I'm also Bellator's Featherweight World Champion. That cage shuts, I'm a warrior, and I'm there for a war, and I'm walking out of that ring with my hand up high.
My name is Alexis Villa. I born in Santa Clara, Cuba. I live in Miami, Florida. My fight record is 9-0. I 3-time world champion in wrestling. I have an Olympic bronze medal in wrestling. Whatever I do, I like to be the best.
Season 5 Bantamweight tournament, it would mean the world to me. I've been training all year long to get this second belt. The most important thing is me being able to be the aggressor in the first round.
Will Warren survive round number 1?
This isn't a plan of mine to come from behind. Now, I've had a lot of fans ask me, was that the game plan?
Another good left.
Yeah, the game plan was to have the guy just beat the crap out of me for 5 minutes and then wake up.
Powerful shots by Joe Soto.
Joe Soto, he did a great job. I was dazed there in the first round. I stayed focused.
Oh my God, good right hand by Warren!
Kept my head on straight.
Now Warren pouncing and looking to finish with hammer fist.
And understood that the fight isn't over until that bell rings. He dropped hard, and I got the belt now.
We have a new champion! Unbelievable!
Nobody in the world is going to stop me in that first round.
Never count Joe Warren out of a fight ever!
I fight for support my family. In 1997, I came to Pan American Game in San Juan, Puerto Rico. I defected there. I was looking for a better life, to be free. My mother, she's in Cuba. Since 1997, I don't see it. I have my daughter, that she was 10 months when I left. Now she's 15. I can save money so they have a better life over there too. It's breaking my heart.
What do I think about Alexi? He's as good a wrestler as it gets. His mindset's never I'm gonna lose. It's always I'm gonna win. But, you know, my new technique is gonna shut him down.
Joe Warren is a great fighter. I think that this is good match. I have a very good kick that I can knock you out with one punch.
You're gonna put two great wrestlers together in a ring. It's gonna be a brawl. Maybe he gets submitted or knocked out. You know, one of the two. I'm gonna take either one.
Now I have Joe Warren first. After I finish with Joe, I thinking somebody else. They are going to be the champion.
My message to the rest of the bantamweight fighters, pull out as fast as you can, because this warrior's coming after you. Yeah, I'm the baddest man on the planet, period.
Still to come, the heavyweight and welterweight tournament. But up next, the middleweights and a battle of undying will from two top contenders.
It hit me like, am I gonna be able to fight still? My sickness in my body's not gonna hold my spirit down.
It took me over a year to get it back, and I'm excited to get back in the tournament and show what everybody what I've got.
This season on Bellator Fighting Championships, a world-class crop of middleweights will battle for a title shot with one of the most feared fighters in MMA, Bellator middleweight champ Hector Lombard.
I definitely believe that, whoever wins the tournament is going to be the hardest fight in my career by far.
Vitor Viana takes on Sam Alvey.
I come to fight, I come to war, and I can't wait to fight in Bellator.
I fight because I love doing it. I enjoy stepping in that cage and getting that rush.
Alexander Shlemenko against Zelg Gelasic.
Gotta give this 2 rounds to none for Shlemenko.
From the first moment till the last moment, I just want to finish the fight.
Brian Rogers versus Victor O'Donnell.
I'm looking to hit to hurt, and I'm looking to put dudes out.
I'm a threat. I want the chance to look at that fight. If this guy's coming for me, I better get back in the gym.
And with 2 incredible comeback stories, Brian Baker will go toe-to-toe with Jared Hess.
My name is Brian Baker. They call me the Beast. Hometown is Apple Valley, California. I am 15-2. All my inspiration comes from the Lord. When I step into the cage, there's no doubt in my mind that I'm going to come out victorious.
My name is Jared Hess. I was born in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. I am 11-2-1.
Hess looking for the submission finish here in round number 1.
My attitude once I step in the cage is I'm coming for blood and I'm coming to win it, hands down. Bellator tournament, just crazy, 3-fight deal, and it's intense. Having a big heart in this sport means a lot.
Just a great display of toughness for Jared Hess.
My opponents know they're going to be in a battle, so they better be training their ass off because I'm going to bring it.
Referee stoppage, and that is all over.
Obviously, I've got my first fight with Brian Baker. I'm not looking past that.
That's it!
I am who I am. You're gonna have to deal with me, and I'm strong. I'm gonna prove to you where my desire's at. You're gonna be in a battle, not gonna finish me easy. Whatever it takes, if that last bell ends, you're in a fight and you're gonna know it.
Toughest challenge I've ever had to overcome is the knee injury that occurred in my fight with Shlemenko.
Well, good knee! Huge knee! Wow! Hess is in trouble!
It happened in the first round. Pop partially tore.
Wonder if they'll invite Hess to stand up.
I was winning the fight the whole time. There was only like another minute 15 left.
Wow, Hess is rocked. Referee might stop this.
And there I knew I could get the win and get the decision, so I just wanted to continue fighting.
Doctor says that a knee is dislocated. Oh my God! That knee is horribly dislocated.
It took me over a year to come back, and I'm excited to get back in the tournament and show what everybody what I've got.
I've always been the hardest worker in my gym. I ended up trailing behind to the slowest and can't even finish a workout. I couldn't explain why. It was a question of why do I not want to train? Why do I not have the energy to do what I thought I loved? My trainer got me an appointment with a doctor to do blood work on me, and he comes back in with bad news. Brian, you have chronic leukemia. And right away, it hit me like, am I gonna be able to fight still? Being diagnosed strengthened my heart to really focus on what my purpose is. To come back and to prove to myself that I am a true warrior. My sickness in my body is not gonna hold my spirit down. I am a top contender still. I'm coming with skill, determination, strength, letting everybody know that I am 100% in remission.
My knee injury probably isn't, nothing compared to what he had to go through, and I respect Brian Baker for what he's done. He definitely has a big heart, but once I step in the cage, all the respect and everything goes out the window, and I just want to do one thing: whoop his ass.
I'm gonna start the fight against Jared Hess striking. He's gonna be so uncomfortable on his feet with my power. I'm gonna be moving, sticking jabs in his face. That's gonna get him desperate, which is gonna lead to each booby trap I have.
As a wrestler, I'm able to control where the fight ends up. If I wanna stand up and bang with the guy, and if I feel comfortable, then I'll stand up and bang with the guy.
Jared Hess is a strong, confident wrestler, and that's what he's been since the beginning. That's what he's gonna be now. He's not gonna like my power standing. He's gonna wanna take it to the mat.
I guarantee he don't hit harder than Hector Lombard, so he better bring a lot to the table if he thinks he's gonna just knock me out.
Jared, he's a fighter. I know he's gonna come in 100% confident, and I'm excited for it. To win this tournament, I have to become the beast that I am.
Coming up next, the raw power of Bellator's hard-hitting heavyweights.
I am going to surprise everybody I'm facing. I'm going to win this title. I'm going to face off with Cole Conrad again.
Yeah, I'm used to people gunning for me. That's a good problem to have. That means you're on top.
This season, Bellator Fighting Championship stacks 8 of the hardest hitters together in a heavyweight tournament that guarantees knockouts. Ron Sparks.
There's nothing better when you knock somebody out and you just feel their soul leave their body for a second, man. It's awesome.
Eric Prindle.
I feel like I can knock out any heavyweight at any time.
Thiago Santos. Mark Holata.
To get to hit somebody and not go to jail for it.
Takes a big knee there.
It's a great feeling.
Blagoy Ivanov. Mike Hayes.
Hayes getting through now with those punches.
And Abe Wagner. And for challenger Neil Grove, getting another shot at current champ Cole Conrad has become a personal obsession.
My name is Neil Grove. I was born in South Africa. My nickname is Goliath. My fight record is 10-3-1. I've got my black belt in karate, and my style is Goju-Ryu. This is the second tournament I've been in with for Bellator. The tournament format is amazing because you get 8 of the best fighters that are available, put them all together to fight for the tournament championship. And once you're the tournament champ, then you fight the real champion of the event. The last time I was in the finals, I lost against Cole Conrad.
And there's the takedown from Cole Conrad.
I want to win this tournament and face up with him again.
To be the champ, you have to hold the belt for a while and prove that you truly are the champion. It's all about attitude. If I come in and say I'm a contender, I'm never going to reach the top. A champion is focused on one goal, and it's one fight at a time. It's 1 minute at a time. I'm confident in my ability. I'm ready to go. I'll fight whoever, whenever. Just set it up.
Cole Conrad is known as one of the best wrestlers in this country.
That's nice.
I've learned a lot in the last couple of months, and I would love to give him a better fight than the last time.
Conrad with the takedown.
Obviously, it's a great feeling. Getting down there and locking it up and getting him to tap was great.
And just like that, Cole Conrad becomes Bellator's first ever world heavyweight champion.
The effect of losing against Cole Conrad was a positive one. Cole Conrad is the best at what he does, which is take guys down and keep them down. I have learned from this and really practiced and trained how to deal with that sort of problem again.
I think the guys coming into the tournament are going to get an eye-opener of where they have to be in a relatively short amount of time if they want to be able to take that belt.
It's my title. I'm going to be the champion. I don't care who it is I'm facing. I don't care which organization you fought before and who you've beaten and what your records are. I am going to surprise everybody I'm facing. I'm going to win this title. I'm going to face off with Cole Conrad again.
I mean, I'm used to people gunning for me. That's a good problem to have. That means you're on top. I'm willing to take it. I mean, put the bullseye on me, but better have good aim.
My fight against Cole Conrad, I was mentally not prepared for it. Went in there with the wrong mental attitude. I was more worried about him taking me down than making him worry about good night and sleep tight. You know, these bombs, these guys knock guys out. So if I win this tournament and face off with him again, like I said, these boys are going to do the talking.
Coming up, one of the most talked about divisions in MMA, Bellator's stacked welterweight tournament.
We're both going into the cage, disappointed with a recent decision, ready for some redemption on a national stage, and that's going to make fireworks.
I know I'm coming to fight like never before.
This Saturday night, live on MTV2 and on Epix in HD, Bellator Fighting Championships begins an all-new tournament season, kicking off with 8 of the world's most exciting welterweights going toe-to-toe. All looking for a shot at Bellator welterweight champ, Ben Askren.
And I think the winner of that 8-man tournament will hopefully be a worthy competitor to my title, and I'm looking forward to that.
Chris Cisneros versus Ben Saunders.
Hands up, chin down, because I'm coming for you.
Luis Sapo Santos against Dan Hornbuckle.
Going to town on those legs.
No mercy, no mistakes, no prisoners.
Douglas Lima versus Steve Carl.
I'm there to finish the fight, hurt the guy. I'm there to win.
And in a sport where styles make fights, get ready for a must-see clash when 2 knockout artists meet as Brent Weidman takes on Chris Lozano.
My name is Brent Weidman. I was born in Louisville, Kentucky. My fight record is 19-6-1. Going into this tournament, I feel like I'm the best fighter that I've ever personally been. My work ethic is what wins me fights, and I'm stepping my work ethic up for this fight.
My name is Chris Lozano. I was born in Cleveland, Ohio. My fight record is 8-1. My nickname is the Cleveland Assassin. I like to knock people out.
Punches over a little bit short of good knees.
Huge knees. Yoshida's in real trouble.
I like to finish fights. I don't like to go to judges. I got too much on the line. You know, you're gonna have to kill me or knock me unconscious.
I got into fighting because my father was into fighting. He was a police officer, and his specialty was defensive tactics and hand-to-hand combat.
Good takedown by Weidman.
My father gave me and my brother unconditional love, and still does to this day. And it's been a great inspiration to me. It's been a great support to me. I don't fear failure with love and support like that. Last year, I was diagnosed with a blood clot and was told that I would possibly never fight again. Spent a lot of time on bed rest. My very next fight coming out of this was with Bellator, and so that's why I'm so hungry to prove myself, because I had a second where it was almost all taken away, and so now it's time to step it up and make it real.
Growing up, I went through a lot of things that a lot of other kids go through. Single parent at home, trying to make ends meet. She was broke. You know what I mean? I remember teachers knowing that I didn't have my father in my life and asking me, where's your dad at? And me saying jail or whatever, and them saying, well, you're gonna just like him. You know what I mean? Just going through those types of trials and tribulations, I think just made me the hungry man that I am today, just for a better life. You know, I wanna make sure that my children don't have to live the life that I live.
This tournament means a lot to me. This tournament is vindication from my last loss. This tournament is a huge pinnacle in the sport. It's one of the most exciting things going on in MMA right now, and to win it means that you're up there at the very top of the game.
Look, Bantam in all sorts of trouble. The end could be near.
This is about to stop.
There's the stoppage.
It's win or go home.
To win this season's welterweight tournament would mean everything to me. It changed my life. It would put me in a position to prove to the world exactly who I know I am. It would do wonders for my family, for myself. Fighting to be the best in the world, and I know I gotta go through these guys, so that's what I'm coming to do.
Lozano now in side control. Let him go with the right hand.
Nick Kushida is rocked.
Brent Weidman is an amazing fighter. He's tough as nails, he's well-rounded. Weidman was my pick to win the tournament last year if I didn't win it.
I'm excited to be in the cage with somebody who has the same sort of mentality that I do of finishing his fights. I also know that the last chance that he had on the Bellator stage was the only time he went the distance. And I know that's not sitting well with him.
He's coming off a very close and controversial loss to the winner of last year's tournament, Jay Heron.
So we're both going into the cage, disappointed with a recent decision, ready for some redemption on a national stage, and that's gonna make fireworks.
I know I'm coming to fight like never before. I think it's gonna be the best fight Bellator fans have ever seen.
The journey to a world title begins for 32 athletes when Bellator's stacked welterweight quarterfinals kicks off a brand new tournament season this Saturday.
You're up against 7 different guys, and you got to make it all the way to the finals and then beat the world champion.
I want to take that belt home. That's what I want.
I want to be a world champion. Let's get after it, boys. It's going to be a good time.
Be there Saturday night on MTV2 and on Epix in HD at 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central for Bellator Fighting Championships, the MMA tournament where title shots are earned, not given.